Good morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. I'm going to go over, I thought with the recent news about China, I'll leave that right up here, guys. I'd go and see how the local Kroger in our area is doing. Just like Walmart, I'm going to ride around the back, see if they have any extra supplies, and see how the store is doing inside. I want to see if it's causing a panic in the U.S. So here we are in the produce section, and the only thing that I noticed that is really low is the potatoes. And I don't know why that is, but potatoes seem to be constantly low in the stores. Ice cream seems to be good at Fred Meyer's here. And the frozen food section, not so bad on this side, but in a minute you'll see what's going on the other side. Now this side of the aisle, the individual packaged foods, for some reason, is always low. It's low at every store I go to. Like your individual meals, smaller meals, that kind of thing. Not so bad on this side, which is your bulkier, more for a whole family. I mean, there is, the chicken's low, but over here it's pretty bad. Okay, now we're looking at the cheeses. Looks like cream cheese is really super low and out of stock. Those little blue signs you see everywhere are signs saying that this is temporarily out of stock. Some bacon's totally out of stock. It looks like we have some meat stockers out today, so that's good. So in this area, you will notice, I'm sorry, I didn't show you because there was no turkeys in this store at all. This is the health food section, and their chips are really, really low. The nuts over here for the prepackaged health food nuts are really low as well. The goodies are still good. This area seems to be okay, but lower than normal. And the crackers in the health food section are really low. As you can see there's another little blue tag for temporary out of stock. At least they're communicating that stuff in this store. The bread aisle seems to be pretty good over in the health food area. Cereal in the health food area seems to be a little on the lower side. And, there's some bare spots here and there. In all the pastas in all the stores, I'm seeing low pasta, guys. So you might want to learn how to make some pasta. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do that. Eggs are kind of on the low side. Sorry about the camera waving. I'm trying to avoid getting caught filming. So, milk is okay this time. So, the pizzas at this store are not so bad. Juices are always low in every store, the fresh juices. This looks a lot better than last week. You can see some of the temporary out of stock stickers, and this is kind of odd right here. This is not usually used for soda. Go figure. This section is usually more frozen foods, where the sodas are right now. And lo and behold, ice isn't usually in this section either. But you can see they're struggling to keep breakfast foods on the shelf. So maybe that's why they moved stock in that they had on that side. The beer seems to be doing great. Beer was low at Walmart. Milk products are on the thin side, but better than last time. I'll leave a link to the video below. Last time there was hardly any milk at all. Again, any dairy products are low. And you can see that there's low on soda, but not nearly as bad. You can still get your sugar on. And here we go with chips, a lot better than 2 weeks ago. So they got some chips in, but now the cookies are on the lower side. So, you know, some chips are totally gone though. Now the candies are thinning out. And the popcorn seems to be thinning out, and these nuts in this area are thinning out as well. So it seems like the long-term storage, people are getting on that stuff and picking it up. You can see some thinning in the yogurt. Sorry, I didn't show that very well. That was kind of brief. Quick fix. Kids food seems to be always low. Here you got your crackers and your quick fix foods really low, and then you can see that big blue sign, and there you go. So I have seen an article on pasta being low. Now Friends Dairy, a lot of their products are really, really low in the Portland metro area, which is really surprising because that stuff is created right here in Portland. So why is it low? And that tells me that maybe some of the grain shortage stuff is for real, guys. And you can see that our bread section is really low. Crackers and stuff are thinning out lately, and you can see again over here where the Franz bread is really super low, guys. So if you need a good bread recipe, look on my channel. I make bread as well. More out of stock information here. Coffee is running on the low side. Not scary yet, but we're looking good. And they do have some stuff to put on the shelves. You can see that as I go by some of these shelves, they only have a single layer of what the food product is, and there's nothing behind it. Milk products, like for your base cooking and baking. I should have grabbed a thing of milk, but I didn't. This is powdered milk. Great to have for backup, guys, in your preps. Just store it well. Another good thing you can buy, you can recon. And there you go. You can see that we're running low on the powdered milk as well. Canned foods running low, guys. Baked goods as well, running low. Oil's still running low. Looks the same as 2 weeks ago. But all canned foods, there is a tin shortage or a canned food shortage. The baking stuff, as far as flours and stuff, look a lot better than 2 weeks ago in this store. Again, you can look at that link below for that video if you want to go back and reference what they had 2 weeks ago. Oh, employee, put your phone down. I don't know if I didn't ask permission to film because, you know. Okay, she's gone. Let's go. Tortillas look okay. It looks like they're doing some orders. Again, just like in every store I've seen, top ramen is on the short side, and so is rice. I'm seeing that in all the stores, so that seems to be a true shortage. Chilies are always short in the stores as well. And this is a newer thing that I'm starting to see, is that the pasta sauces are really low. It's a good thing I made some this year from scratch, and I have it on the shelf. Pasta low in every store, guys, that I go to. Now here we go to the pet food aisle. This is cat food over here. Every time I look at cat food in every store, there's our out of stock stickers again. It's always been really, really low, guys. Really low. Dog food's low. Some brands are fine. Puppy pads, every store it's low. That's the only reason why I check. But they have, look at this, they have some paper products. 2 weeks ago, this toilet paper shelf was almost totally empty, but look what they've put up to control that. Only 2 per customer, and they have some stickers up because they're still running out. Mayonnaise seems to be getting a little low in the stores as well, guys. Cleaning supplies seem to be okay. There is some thinning of the products. They are doing better here at Fred Meyer's with laundry soap and bleach than Walmart is doing. Some of the products are really thin. And it's the same at Walmart. The products that are really thin, like the smelly stuff that you put in your laundry, that's all really low. This seems to be pretty well stocked compared to other, and the light bulbs are thin but not as bad as Walmart. Diapers are on the low side at Walmart. They're even worse. Now this is a thing, formula at Walmart, lower than this store. They have a little more here, but Pedialyte and formula really super low, guys. So, and here's your formula, really low on that kind of stuff. And of course Tylenol and Advil and all of that stuff on the low side. You can see that whole sections of anything that has to do to treat the C word, the virus, is really low. Diapers for adults are low as well. And here you go for your Boost, your Ensure. They're totally out of Ensure. They only have a little bit of Boost left. So if you have an elderly person in your house that's trying to live off of this stuff and has trouble with weight gain, or a sick patient, that's going to be troubling. Vitamins are doing okay in the store. There's some vitamins that are really, really low in brands. Didn't even bother going over to that section because I'm only focused on things that we absolutely have to have. Feminine products, really low here, guys. And this section has been low. The shampoo, got shipments in of shampoo, it looks like, because the last time I was here, there was hardly any shampoo on this end. It's a little better, but still not back to normal. This is your first aid supplies, and there's a lot of holes in here on Band-Aids and tapes, and I didn't find any gauze. Q-tips are low. Oh, there's some gauze in there. Okay. Couldn't find betadine, which I was looking for. In every store I go to, Listerine is low because it can be used as for other things. And their Christmas stuff is pretty thin yet, but they may just be stocking it. So. Crayons and stuff are a little bit on the low side. Their toy section usually is almost doubled by this time, and it's half the size, guys. So I would get your toys early that you need. I was going to buy some paint here for a project, but not today. I want a different kind. The toy section is packed, and there's still sales running, but, well, I guess it's not packed. I'm a liar at that, my brother would say. They have plenty of bicycles for Christmas. Motor oil looks okay. At Walmart, motor oil was very low, guys. So don't assume you can get your motor oil. You might want to grab some if you change your own oil. The rest of the supplies in the store seem to be pretty good. Light bulbs seem to be on the low side, however. Stuff that is used regularly. So, back in the car, I'll show you our gas prices here at this Fred Meyer's too. Kroger is Fred Meyer's, by the way. Another thing is that you'll notice, I'll leave a link below of a couple weeks ago when I did this store. Some of that stuff is stacked back up and doing well. There's more toilet paper now than there was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the shelves were almost bare on toilet paper here at this store, but they have a limit on it now, so only 2 per family. So things are looking a little bit better in some areas. In other areas, like they have milk here, stuff like that. So I'll leave a link to 2 weeks ago when I went through this Fred Meyer's, and now we'll drive around the back and see if they have any crates or anything like any of the other stores. I doubt it. This Fred Meyer's is a super store and has a lot of stuff. So I did look at the motor oil here. When I went to Walmart last week, motor oil was almost totally gone there. So very interesting to see what's happening and what. There's a lot of still notices up that they're out of certain supplies, and they are making a really big effort to stock the shelves in a way that it looks like there's more. You'll see that in the video, like in the Christmas lights, they have it stocked and everything pushed forward along the whole aisle. And they're probably still working on the Christmas supplies, but in other areas they're doing that too. This store, through the pandemic, has been pretty good on supplies. So, and still seems to be. I'm not here to cause a panic, people. I'm just here to bring the facts, okay? So if you're getting angry at me because I'm showing the facts, I just want to show what's out there. with the recent developments of what's going on in other countries and the warnings, I want to keep up on it for myself and just bringing you guys the news on this. So we'll ride around the back of the stores and see if we see anything awkward or weird or any containers, but I doubt it. So we'll see you in a bit. So 4 containers, not bad. Let's go. So obviously Fred Meyer's has not changed at all, so I don't think it's really causing a panic here, other than people have been stocking up on toilet paper unless that supply is low. If it's not, if the supply isn't low and people aren't stocking up on it like crazy, then there is a shortage. We don't know. They're not reporting it. They're not going to report it in this area especially. There was a few containers in the back, or 4 containers to be exact. That's probably just the Christmas supplies. I wouldn't worry about it much. The striking thing that I have seen in every store is the orange juice. That doesn't seem to be getting better as far as supplies. The formula, that doesn't seem to be getting better by supplies, so I think these are actual shortages in these areas. Formula, diapers, puppy pads, cat food, dog food, and stuff like Pedialyte and Tylenols and aspirin. Those, and then the frozen food section, vegetables like that, seem to be really hit. I also did not see one turkey in the whole store, frozen turkey. Like this time of year, they have a whole big meat thing full of them, and there wasn't one turkey for Thanksgiving in the whole store. So, and there was very few at Walmart down the street a week ago. So if you need to buy a turkey, go to Walmart. Anyways, guys, that is it. So not a whole lot of change. The things that are still really low on, they're still low on. The only thing that did change is the dairy. They did get an increase in dairy. It's still low though. Last time I went to Fred Meyer's, there was no dairy. There was no milk. There was, a little bit of cottage cheese and stuff like that. The regular cheese they were low on, but there was no milk. And now they have some milk, but it isn't stocked up like normal. So they are running low on items, especially in the health food section. And the milk for like the raw milk, or that kind of really raw milk or whole milk or unpasteurized milk, that is really, really low. So that's my update on Kroger Fred Meyer's, guys, and there you go. So thank you for coming along with me today, and as always, God bless. Bye.